From the moment I realized that I had ears, I've started to hear those voices. I always heard God as a kid. I was the weird one who would always wake up in his sleep crying because I think God's talking to me. Every time I did wrong, did crazy, he was still talking to me. And he's been talking to you, and he's been talking with you ever since. Those voices, they come through your parents. They come through your friends. They come through your teachers, your colleagues. But most of all now, those voices come through the mass media that's around us. What do those voices tell you? You should be a good boy. You need to be a better girl. You ought to be a stronger man. You need to be a more successful person. You ought to be a better friend than you're being. How are your grades? How's your house? What are your connections? How many friends you have? How many followers do you have? Are you sure you want to hang out with those people? Hey, these trophies on your shelf, these medals on the walls, these plaques that are all up in your space, and all of these things that have been written about you in newspapers, they tell people about how good you are. Now don't show your weakness. If you show your weakness to people, they'll use you. The voices, because you're not home now, and when you're out there, the voices, because now you're trying so much to be and show your approval that the voices will tell you that the best job that you're doing is no longer any good. Have you made arrangements for your old age? You're getting older now. You're about to be left alone. The voices, when you stop being productive, people are going to lose interest in you. When you're dead, you're dead. The voices, the voices, the voices. We have church tonight. Oh, no, I have something else to do. The voices. And Mom, Dad, you want to say to them now, come on to church. But the voices say, hey, you're grown. Mama can't tell you no more. See? The voice is, I loved you. All you made a request was, son, can you go to church with me tonight? Daughter, can you go to church with me tonight? The voices said, no, I got something else to do. And the voices are talking to you now as a parent saying, you don't have the pool you used to. But as long as I stay in touch with the voice that calls me his loved child, all those questions that people throw in my mind now, they don't present a problem for me anymore. They're harmless. Now, I know sometimes messages that we get through mass media and all that stuff, they're good warnings for us. And sometimes they're good, and they give us good information. I'm not saying they're all so bad. They can be limited, though, in their human expressions. But when I forget that voice of unconditional love, that's when I find myself drifting into a distant country. And it's not hard for me to know when this is happening, church, because now I'm getting angry at things that used to not make me angry. You're starting to get resentful again. You're starting to pick up on your jealousy. It's back. What do you mean? I'm always here. But you're drifting again because, see, you get angry too fast. You stay jealous too long. You say evil too much. Your speech is changing. You're sassy, you're sarcastic, you're dominating because you're drifting. Your desire for revenge is coming back. I'll just shut down and give him the cold treatment, give her the silent treatment, hold back the money, not pay the bill. I'm only right. They made me mad. They hurt my feelings. You're going back, and you don't hear the voice anymore. Your greed comes. Money? Why? I was asking for money. I work hard for my money. It's coming back. And all these are obvious signs. You make it every Sunday, but you've left home. I'll go to church if they let me do what I want to do. I mean, they've got to find where I fit in instead of I'll just be home. And when God makes the call, I'll go. I'm a professional. I got a good job. I have people that are working under me. But now we want to work above God because we're leaving home. And so out there the voice says, son, I'll never leave you. What you fail to see is that somebody from the party got close enough to say, you know you're not supposed to be out here. How many times has God left you? You left. I came out here to tell you, man, real quick. He loves you. I'm not going to get in your party. I got to go. But I'm telling you, you don't belong out here. God will send somebody into your distant country. There he is. Jesus. His arms are still stretched out for you right now. Come on, Pastor Russ. You don't understand how tough it is. No, I don't understand how tough it is for you. But I know that he keeps proving himself to you. Over and over and over again. He's always there. Have you ever called God and he didn't show up? No, he's always there. And you know what I love about it? He's always when you need him. He's always he'll take you out of your mind. And when you need some guidance, because you really do love your father, you really do love home, that's when Jesus, he'll help you way out there. You so far gone, you don't think he's ever there. You don't think you deserve it. But here's my word to you. It might be in the morning, it could be early. Jesus will do just what he said. Hey, son, he will. He will. Yes, he will. He will. He'll bring you out. He will. Now I just need to know, I have any witnesses in here? Is there anybody here that knows he'll bring you out? Hey! I'm trying to tell the story, but I think church has started now. Yes, he will. Reach over to somebody and tell them he'll bring you out. Reach over and tell somebody he'll bring you out. So, is that your son? Is that your daughter? Or is that you? Now, you made it to church tonight. The Bible said that after he got out there in a distant country, the party started. And I just believe somebody whispered in his ear. But the Bible said that he eventually came to himself. He came to himself. I'm so mad. I'm not praying anymore. I don't realize that I was blessed. And I want to go home. Somebody came to church tonight. And you want to come back. But you're wondering how you're going to be judged.